Day 2. Rob versus bots. MANGOG top 100 6-star basic featured arena something or another. Grind. All of the above. Let's go. How's it going, everybody? Rob vonShoe here. Hope you guys are doing well for this snazzy, spiffy Friday. Like I was saying, this is day 2 of the basic arena for 6-star MANGOG. He would be a new champion for me, which is why I'm going for him. But I gotta compete for one of the top 60 spots, top 60 instead of top 100, because as current trends show the last few weeks, at least 30% of the top 100 spots belong to the bots. And that's too bad. It's also Friday, so I want to say big howdy, big welcome to everybody. Thanks for stopping in. It's going to be slapping some dudes here in the face and having a good time doing it. And we'll all just kick back and have ourselves a good time. Start this holiday weekend off on a high note. Holiday weekend because it is, at least states-wise, Labor Day come Monday, which is a national holiday. So that's pretty cool. And we'll just all hang out, share stories, start things off on a high note. I am Rob vonShoe. It is a pleasure seeing you guys. Pleasure meeting you guys if this is the first time stopping in. Do live streams pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Got the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream coming up this week. It's basically where we just chow down on some delicious cereal, play some games, have some laughs. All building up to the 1 year mark. 52 or 26 no, yeah, I was right the first time. 52 different installments of the cereal stream. I don't know why I was thinking it's bi-weekly. 52 installments of the cereal stream. I'm going to celebrate that by ranking the entire year's worth of cereals. So, where is your favorite rank? Well, we'll find out. But we got a couple weeks to go. Dang, Taz. Your grind is basically done. Taz popping in. How you doing, bud? Saying up, Rob. 41 mil up so far. Going for the 5-star. The 5-star featured Medusa. Yeah, I think you're in a really good place, Taz. I think you're in a really, really good place. How's the rest of the Friday here finding you? Big yawn. Tell you one thing. I'm gonna get some good Z's here tonight. It's a big old long day for me. Just capping off by just, you know, having a good time. If you guys haven't already, the Shang-Chi event is still going in-game. It's going to be around for a little bit. It is full of fun and interactive nodes. That coincides with the release of the Shang-Chi movie, which is out in theaters right now. I have heard good things about it, but that is all I've heard about it, because I don't want to get spoiled. And even though it is out in theaters, this live stream is going to be spoiler-free. Because spoilers suck. But I am glad to hear from several people, several different sources with different preferences for films, that it's good. And I am all about that. Yeah, chase the 100 spot. I mean, you never know, right? You never know. Glad to hear too you got that iPad going. I've always wondered what it's like to play on an iPad nowadays. Like, I played on an iPad a little bit when the game first came out, just to see what it was like. And it was alright. But I mean, that was back in the day when, like, parrying was a strange foreign concept. And the game has evolved just a little bit since then. I think it'd be one of those things where if like you had it set up on a stand and then I was playing on the iPad with it on a stand, I think that might go a little bit better. But one of these days. I know we got the official question of the day over here on the left. But also with the a number of different arena grinds. You know, the one right now, the one next week, the one at the end of next week. I want to see if I can get some movie recommendations that are either on Netflix, on Amazon, or HBO. Because, good lord, come on. Sorry. Just because arena grinds are the perfect time to get caught up on your Netflix queue. Got a couple ideas, but definitely want to hear what you guys think too. See if there's something that that's just I've just completely missed or has flown under my radar. And, you know, go from there. So, let's see there. Other than that, I'm trying to think of, like, stuff that's been going on in-game here. And, I mean, we got the free 3-star Shang-Chi today, which is cool. I mean, there's that bundle in the store where you've got like the 20% chance for a 6-star. That's cool too, I guess. But no news. We've already got the spotlights for Nimrod and then for Kitty Pryde. It's way too soon to get teased to anything for next month. Kind of just sent the game off on a, I don't want to say a high note, but not a bad note either. Just kind of like let it coast into the weekend is what it is. Marm popping in saying, "Yo, what up, Marm? How's it going, bud?" Man, I've got to wake up. That's like the 7th yawn and like 1 yawn every minute so far. Uh-oh. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. I was like, dude, why is Beardo not gaining power? Reasons. Have you done the bonus round and the Shang-Chi quest yet? No, not yet. I haven't touched any of that yet. I'm still kind of like giving myself just a little bit extra padding in between the end of Summer of Pain and then that. Just because I've heard that there's so much fun and interactive nonsense on some of the nodes. Besides, my Corvus is in Alliance Quest right now, and I hear that he is super helpful for the Invade node. Or quest or whatever it is. To be honest, I haven't looked at it. But just from what I hear from my Alliance mates, he helps. We've been doing a lot of that at 1% health. I'd imagine that might be a good like Hercules setup too. Just because that's kind of like that 1% is like his place and his time to shine. It is a pretty nice prize pool, though. Like 15,000 6-star shards, some tier 5 basic, a couple of tier 2 alpha. And that stuff is much appreciated. I think we've got the full month to do it. Not 100% sure about that, though. I need to look into that. But hopefully, that'd be cool. Got that. Do the little licky attack. Looked at the bonus round, went back to the first chapter, 100% that, and that's all I'm doing. I would do it if every fight wasn't a Summer of Pain boss. It's that intense. I mean, that makes sense, I suppose, for the prizes. But, let's see. Yeah, okay, so at least we got the full month to do it. That's good, at least. If it was like a week-long thing or like a few days thing, that would be extra taxing. Because I'm not kidding, after Summer of Pain, like, my resources are spent. Gotta start farming revives and farming realm for pots again. Oh boy. Because then, you know, Lordy knows, because 7.3 is going to be around the corner here in the next month and change. And who knows what else. I mean, map 8 is still a thing that they've been teasing for Alliance Quest. That's around the corner too. There is, and I'm sure there's other things that they still got up their sleeve. Always something going on. Always something right around the corner. Text that. Can't throw any specials because he's going to auto block it, and that's just not going to go well. Unless he's parried. And then it's a different story. You know what I'm particularly looking forward to is the Kitty Pryde Arena coming out next week. I mean, I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to the champ. It's really cool getting to see people starting to put out videos for her who wound up lucking out on the early access. Do that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, man. Happy Friday, everybody. Cheers, all. Question of the day over here on the left. Are NFTs trash, or are they the future? What do you guys think? Just doing some of my homework, educating myself on what the heck it even is. Marm asking, have I seen the new Shang-Chi movie yet? I have not. I don't think I'm going to get to it this weekend. I want to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And I've heard good things about it. I'm just trying to not get spoiled. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm looking forward to seeing it eventually. Oh, thank goodness. For a split second there, I thought that Special 2 was not going to get that KO. And that would have made me very sad. So after this movie, they've got Spidey coming out this year and Doctor Strange this year. Still 2, I think, right? Oh, it's on next week already? Because I knew they were doing it theater exclusive. But do you know... I mean, I can look it up here in a sec, but if you got it offhand, what day next week it's coming to Disney Plus, Marm? Because that'd make it a lot easier. Because that's kind of the thing for me, though, too. I'm not able to get out to a theater. Just because I don't have one close by. Man, that game is lagging already. I'm 16 minutes into the session here. You can't lag already. Stop it. Stop it, White Widow. Do that. Well, rip. 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 There we go. Alright, let's look that up. Shang-Chi Disney Plus. So 14 hours ago, someone posted that it is going to be exclusive in theaters for 45 days, and then that hit Disney Plus. So nuts. We got a little bit. So they are really pushing to get people back into theaters with that one. Glory Man popping in saying, Rom, what up, dog? I'm doing very well. It's been a good week. It's flown by. It's been chock full of a lot of cool stuff. Been kind of crazy busy in a good way. And I'm looking forward to a long vacation weekend. How are you doing? What's new? What's the latest and greatest? Good to see you, bud. Cyber popping in. What up, Cyber? Question of the day, I have no idea what an NFT is, so I can't comment. Also, hey Rob, hope you're well. I'm doing very well. Appreciate that, bud. Hope you are too. To be entirely honest, I had heard of NFTs previously. Seaton's getting really big on those, so like each time he pops on the Twitter, he's talking about something or another. So finally it's to a point it's like, all right, well, At least this way I'm going to try and find out what in the heck he's even talking about. And then the real question, also following up with that, is what's next? All good, Marm. All good. It's a very interesting move on Disney's part, because some parts of the country, life is back to normal. Other parts of the country, they're trying to reinstate some of the old lockdown restrictions. And it kind of seems like region by region, area by area, everybody's kind of like trying to do their own thing just based off of their own local results, which can be a logistical nightmare. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. First week of sophomore year in college went without a hitch, so no complaints. Yeah, I would say it's a good start, a real good start to the year. Got really lucky on the RNG there with Dragon Man. If he was aggressive, I'd have been toast. Next week, don't want to burst your bubble, but won't be on Disney for free next week. Yeah. 45 days. 45 days exclusive theater run, and then it goes to Disney Plus. Would have been cool, but no, they're trying to see how that goes. Uh-oh. Do that away. If you got a sec, can you look at the picture I sent in Global? Sure. Well, let's go check that out. In Global on the Discord, Marm? Or where am I looking? See that Cyber pulled Blade for the first time. That's really good. Nice, bud. Nice. Have fun, Cyber. I hear good things about it. I hear good things. And that's good. I mean, that's really good. I want the movie to do well. Keep the whole MCU saga going. Because the Disney Plus shows are great and fine for what they are, but, you know, I think seeing something on the giant silver screen just kind of has that whole, like, theatrical, larger-than-life experience tied behind it, you know? Gonna block that. That timing seemed all over the place. Want me to resend it? Yeah, Marm, would you please? And it's on the main, the general chat, right? Oh no, oh okay. The hacker pick, right? The bot. Is it a bot? I don't know. Is that normal? Possibly. Where it depends where you found the profile. Oh, to beat Abyss. No, that's probably a bot. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, I mean, it's possible to have 3 6 stars. Not super likely that they could have beaten Abyss with that. With rank 4 or 5 stars. Not super likely. That's another one of the bots. Accounts just like that are the bot accounts that are plaguing Arena. Like ones that are set up almost exactly like that, where they still have got 3 6 stars at rank 1 and then like either a 4 star rounding up the top 4 or like a 5 star rank 4, rank 3, rank 4, something like that. It's very obvious. It's very predictable. And they just are all over the place. When did Blade come out? 2016, 2017? I think it was a 2016 champ, as memory serves. Because 2017, I remember, was a lot of the anti-Blade stuff. Like, villains who aren't tagged as villains, so they aren't affected by Blade's shenanigans. That's when you got the mercenary tag coming out too, with like a Saberman and others. Bonk. Ba-bonk. I played Incursions with him though. Oh, interesting. Came out late 2017. Oh, okay. Then I have no idea. I'm all kinds of mixed up then. Shout out to Aunt May. Like the #1 resource for MCoC. Like if it wasn't for Aunt May, my prestige would just be all over the place. Such a handy resource. I remember everybody having Blade as their top profile pick. Oh yeah, he was like the go-to guy. He healed, he had great damage over time. He countered like the most annoying champs in the game. He had the perfect trinity with Starkey and with Ghost Rider. And he was still really hard to get. So anytime like a Blade crystal came around, people just lost their collective minds. Myself included. He was my first rank 5 champion. Just because he had the tenacity and the survivability for longer fights. And he is definitely kind of like the epitome of like the champ you want to rank up to make getting to the next rank 5 champion that much easier. Because I mean, honestly, that's the goal of the first, to make it easier to get the second, and with the 2 of them, then you know, it's a domino effect getting a full squad. Dex that, dex that. He was definitely a hacker. Completely avoided the link shield. Finished my first fight and he'd be done, ready to move on. Yeah. Yeah. It's a hack either where it's just like a one-hit KO. Most likely. Or they just get like the opponent to just stand there. Man, this stream, I've only been in game 28 minutes and it's already lagging. Good lord. That's terrible. Alright, well, reboot #1. Good golly, Ms. Molly. Alright, we're back. It's easy to forget, Rob. It's 2021. That was 4 whole years ago. Shh. 2017. That wasn't 4 years ago. That was just like a few weeks ago, right? It's still wild to me that this game is like 7 years old. People ask about how he'd fit in the meta now. I'd say useful to vary at times. I would agree with that. I think if there was a 6-star version in game, he would be very situationally useful. But I don't think I think his damage output would be too slow to keep up with some of the other champions they got now. Like the bleed that he inflicts is nice, but it's not super fast. His heals are nice, but it really knocks you out of commission, so there are a lot of annoying nodes you have to go up against where he just wouldn't survive. Doesn't mean that people wouldn't lose their collective minds if he ever got released as a 6, but he definitely has cemented himself in the history of the game as being one of the best. Cyber says, is Corvus still worth it without the ouchie masteries? If he's awakened, yes, because he still does have that like survivability factor. But he's just so much better with them. He's just so much better. If he's not awakened, I wouldn't bother. He's very mediocre without his awakening or the damage masteries. Kind of makes me wonder, like, how Ghost Rider is, like, Ghost Rider's going to fit once he's released as the 6th this month. Because, like, he still does need the Awakening, right, to get that Fury as his 4th Judgment, to get the damage. But, I mean, you got champs like Claire, who kind of do what he's done, but better. Interesting. Did the game just give me a free refresh on these champs? Yeah. That's weird. I wonder if I wasn't paying attention to the points. I wonder if the last round of points even counted. Weird. Man, this game, it's got its moments. Alright, I'll talk to you next time. If you want to report that account, you can. You can do that. Enjoy the stream. I will bring it up. I will bring it up. I feel like I'm on the verge of being a real pain in the butt on the CCP Discord because I bring screenshots and I flag all the suspected bots in the top 200 spots, and because it's 30%, that's quite a few screenshots. But I absolutely will, because never give up, never surrender. All that jazz, right? Ghost Rider is going to be like all the Trinity, situationally useful, no longer the meta. It's totally fine and awesome now. Now's the time. Yes. Hyperion, on the other hand, that one's a doozy. That one's a doozy. Because granted, I still think that he's going to need to be ranked up, and then... where's he at? And then I think his Awaken ability is going to be nice as well. Dude, Hyperion's going to be crazy. All he needs to be is like Sig 1, and then who cares about the rest of it? I hadn't looked at like Hyperion's stats and info for a good while because he's just been awakened as a 5-star for so long in my account. But check this out. Right, this is Hyperion's Sig ability right here. As a 6-star rank 4, which is absurd, but At Sig 1, he gets 65% increased buff duration. At Sig 200, he gets 75% increased buff duration. You, there's no point. There's no point in sigging him up. He just needs the basic awakening. I'm assuming it's the same no matter his rank. That's so silly. He's just so busted. Berserk popping in saying, "Hey Rob, what up Berserk? Happy Friday, bud. Welcome to the stream. How in the heck are you doing?" Yeah, Hyperion, nah, not the meta, not so much. Hyperion is like one of those weird champs where it's like, I'm glad to see him as a 6-star, but like if Wolverine and Scarlet Witch are just so broken that they just barely can be added right now as 5s, like, he's just so OP. He's just so OP. Medusa's gonna be cool ranked up. I think so. I think so. It'll be... I would put Medusa, though, in, like, the Ghost Rider category, where she's situationally useful. Because, like, ever since Magneto got his buff, he does what she did, but easier, and without synergies. And, like, Medusa needs to be awakened to get the Fury stack, and then the Inhuman synergies to kind of buff the heck out of it, too. She's going to be fun to play, no doubt, and I'm hopeful and I'm looking forward to getting one myself, but I don't know, we'll see. But it's just gonna be crazy, man. MANGOG now, Medusa on Monday, and Kitty on Thursday. It's so nuts. It's so nuts. It's bonkers. Pray for me. That being said, I do hope that like champs like Starkey and Medusa wind up getting added to the basic pool. Or at the very least, a featured 6-star. Because the fact that they're in calves is understandable. You know, milk people who like spending money in the game. And arena for people who are gluttons for punishment, like myself, who just put in the time and effort and energy putting up all the points. But for everybody else, for the wider community, it'd be really cool to have the possibility of getting some of these classic champs. Judah popping in saying, "What's up, Rob? What up, Judah? How's it going, bud? Howdy, howdy, howdy." If she's awakened, the need for mags is lesser, but she does some damage if you have her, and is slightly above the Trinity for immunity, although they did fix Ghost Rider. Yeah. Well, yes. It'd be fun to test out an Awakened Medusa 2 as a worthy Norseman with Odin, because the 5-star was pretty impressive, you know, buffing all the Furies that she has. But 6-star version, hot dang. Judah says, "Finally got APOC." Hey, grats, bud. APOC is an absolutely crazy pull. Good for you. Now you can make mutants horsemen to your heart's delight. Man, I just always want to just reiterate how wrong I was about APOC. Like, I was excited for APOC for his horseman ability to buff, you know, the other mutant champions, but like him himself is like, yeah, it's okay, I guess. Boy, was I wrong. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Rip Mutant Tier 4 CC. Yep. It's 2020 all over again. I didn't have Mutant Tier 4 CC for like the entirety of 2020. And between the last couple of 6-star pulls I got, between Kitty Pride, between, you know, everybody else who want to rank up too, looks like 2021 is going to be the same way. We got a Hobbit raid incoming. Hobbit with the Hobbit raid. Howdy, Hobbit. Thank you kindly for the raid. Appreciate it. And welcome everybody else joining in too. Pleasure to have you here. Happy Friday. I am Rob vonShoe. We're just slapping dudes in the face, having a good time, competing with the bots for a top 100 spot. Howdy, N1, N9. And I wish I could say I was joking about that, but for the basic arena here, the one that we're in right now, at least 30% of the top spots go to the bots. So, really am competing for a top spot. It sucks. But it's a new champion, a new 6-star, and a new 6-star means more points for the next featured grind. And here we are. Scarco popping in also for the Hobbit raid. Howdy, howdy. Coat Hanger saying hashtag butts for nuts. Wait, what? Oh, you. I like Glory in here. You know, I left the slider open for just a little minute. I was getting something else. Wouldn't you know it, just snuck in here and it's like, all right. Nah, it's good having everybody. It's good having everybody. So I got actually 2 questions of the day over here. Yeah, 2. One of them is over here on the left. Do you think that NFTs are the future, or do you think they're trash? But then also, I'm looking for movie suggestions on either Netflix, Amazon, or HBO. Because with all the arena grinding coming up, it'd be cool getting to watch some cool flicks, getting caught up on some stuff. So if you got suggestions, throw that in the chat box. And how's the week looking like for everybody? Or the weekend, I should say. Holiday here for the Americans. What up, Pee-Pee? Or Double P, as you're known elsewhere. Really, 3 hits into a block isn't enough for a friggin' Gwen. That's terrible. That's terrible. Watch Utopia on Amazon. Okay. What's it about? I saw a banner advertising it. Like it was on when I was on Amazon the last time. I saw a banner about it, but I didn't click through. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Bonk. That worked out pretty good. I thought that hype was going to throw that special. People saying game is a little choppy. It is a little choppy, isn't it? Man, I'm worried for my whatchamacallit. wow, complete brain fart. My HD60, whatever this thing's called. So it's not my internet, because the video feed's coming through okay. It's the device itself that's picking up the gameplay footage. That's why it's getting choppy. Because if the cam was choppy too, then I'd chalk that up to bad internet, but OBS, thank you, Judah. Thank you. Yeah, wow, total brain fart. Yes, OBS is straight BS. So I'm hoping it still has a very long, prosperous life ahead of it, because it's another $100 plus investment I'd rather not drop. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I wonder why. There isn't anything particularly new about the game or the feed or any of that. I wonder if it's just overwhelming OBS or what. OBS is just like throwing in the towel and it's like, nah, I'm done. I'm tapping out. I've lived a good life. Now I'm done. Alright, come on, Hulk. Or not. Or not. It's about people surrounding a comic book written by a scientist who is in tune with world-changing viruses. Interesting. Poorly timed release with the pandemic. Well, there is that. But I mean, if the plot reads and the plot works, then I'm all for it. Dang, man. Colossus and that little extra power gain. A little slappy slappy. Beautiful. Nice. Super scroll coming in. Watched Fast 9. All of them are good to watch, just once. I saw FF9 and the first thing my mind went to was Final Fantasy 9. I'm like, wait. Hold up a minute. Fast and Furious 9 makes a lot more sense. Go through and watch like the gameplay movie of the games. Let's see, I saw Matrix is streaming on HBO Max. Now, the first Matrix I can see, I can watch and rewatch anytime. Dozens of times or more. It was one of my favorite movies ever. Matrix Reloaded is great for the action sequences. I think they did the action sequences better than the original, but the story is not as good. And then I'm told that there's a third one, but I've seen it once and I've completely stricken it from all memory. It's very, very strange. I think it's a lot of just selective memory. I'm sure something happened because, you know, they've got a Matrix 4 coming out, so I'm sure everything worked out just fine. And everybody lived happily ever after. Saw Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2099, whatever the numbers were. The second one, the sequel. Very fun movies. You know what I need to look up and see is if I can find a Mad Max Fury Road again. That's another film that's always just fun for a quick rewatch. Supposedly they're going to be starting to film the Furiosa spin-off in the next like month or so. So maybe for like a 2022 release. We'll see. Oh, you know what I need to watch? Go back and rewatch is The Expanse on Amazon. I was talking about that on the stream, I think last week, something like that. Such a solid sci-fi show. Or I could just go onto Disney Plus and just like binge every Pixar movie. Just for a little bit of happy, feel-good shenanigans. There's options. There's options. Dexy Dex. Bonk. Kicky kick. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a slow burn. It's a bit of a slow burn. It's a very dense, like the first few episodes, basically the first half of the first season, it advances the plot, but it really lays into the world building. But then once you've gotten over like the hump of like the halfway point through the first season, then it just picks up steam, and each subsequent season afterwards just, it's like a snowball. So you gotta bear with it for a little bit. It's worth it sticking with it, because like the things that wind up happening in season 1 play a big part into like things that happen in season 3 or season 4. So it's like worth sticking with it, so it pays off better. But very solid. Very, very solid. I always do appreciate shows that that treat their audience with respect, you know, as in just like dumbing things down for the Lowest common denominator. Bonk. Hit bonk to void there to Kingdom Come. Man, the game is choppy. I'm sorry, guys. That's very disappointing. I wonder if it'd be choppy for other games too, or if it's just MCoC. Or anything coming through OBS. I'll have to test that later on. Because if it's just MCoC, then that's very interesting. Arenas. It being day 2 of arenas, I always get to the point where it's like trying to remind myself why I thought grinding an arena is a good idea. Like logically it makes sense. It's the most economic and fastest way to get a guaranteed 6-star, specific 6-star champion. But good lord, what a slog it can be sometimes. Reflect damage, sure. Oh, Black Panther. I don't know why I thought this was Killmonger. Wait, what? Oh, he parried me. Was not anticipating that. Moving right along. How's the day been? The day has been really good. It's been really good. Started off super early. Super early. Full day of work. Learning a couple things here and there. Got some nummy soup for dinner. Making plans for the weekend. It was good. For a Friday. It was good. A little toasty, but not unbearably hot. A little smoky, but I mean that's SoCal. It's a mix of smoke and dust and dirt. It wasn't bad. Typical Friday. Next week's payday though, so that's a plus. Always got the eye on payday. What'd you do today, Judah? Go on any fun adventures? Try anything out of the norm? Punchy. Zappy. I like how they still haven't changed Psycho Man's animations. Like, people are like, yo, dude, Psycho Man, he's got like this epileptic thing going with the special 3, and Kabam's like, yo, you're totally right. And then do nothing about it. They're like, no, we toned it down. And the community is like, that's cool, but tone it down some more. And then we just got like kabam finger guns, and that was it. As like they moonwalk out the door. True story. That's how it went. 100% guaranteed. So I put a poll up on Twitter the other day. Just kind of like curious for people's opinions. For people who have like 2 separate YouTube channels about 2 separate topics, if those people should use a combined Twitter or a combined Instagram account, combining their stuff together, or have separate social accounts for each channel to promote individually as opposed to like together on a central hub. And the poll is very heavily slanted one way in its result, but what do you guys think? A little bit of cross promotion there, or one focus, one topic? Astro popping in saying, hello, hello. What up, Astro? Happy Friday, bud. Pleasure to have you. How's it going? It's looking like the game is lagging on just enough. I'm going to need to keep my eye on it. Kind of expecting it's going to crash anytime. Because, you know, reasons. Because I got a second YouTube channel where I do a lot of different toy reviews, building it into doing some of the custom work that I do as well. And it's good and it's fine and it's fun, but it doesn't share a lot of common ground with the gaming space. So currently I have an Instagram where I post stuff for both. I'm thinking if I want to like start doing that with Twitter as well. Which is where I'm coming from. I don't know, we'll see. I need to give it a little bit more thought. It's Saturday here for Astro, and very good day to all here. Had a decent opening for 6 stars. 5 6 stars. Dang. Kudos to you for being able to hold on to them all. Usually when I start getting like 1, I start getting like that itch where it's like, I want to open it up. I got to open it up. By the way, why is Omega Red getting out of the meta right now? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? It didn't even cross my mind until one of my alliance mates said something like that. But in a way, he kind of is, because Apocalypse and Cable is a more successful synergy duo than Omega and Sabretooth. Like, APOC does a lot of things that Omega Red does. But more of it. Plus, he's got the, the killer app Horseman synergy too. Cable with APOC. His degen is absolutely absurd. Because Sabretooth is nice, but Sabretooth doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, Sabretooth is like a nice addition, but hasn't really been like an effective part of the meta for a while. So that's what I'm saying. It's weird. I don't like that. I don't particularly agree with it, but I'm following the logic, you know? Because, like, if you got APOC Cable is able to withstand poison after a while, right? APOC becomes resistant to bleed, he becomes resistant to disorient. If you're looking for degen, Cable there. If you're looking for concussion, Cable and APOC. APOC mostly, but Cable too. If you're looking for debuffs, both of them do that. I get it, but it's weird. It's a solid 6-star opening there, Astro. King Groot, Omega Red, Silver Centurion, Elsa Awakening. Nice. And Cull. Also got a new 6-star Reed, straight rank 2. Next rank 3 also. Nice. Big Mr. Fantastic fan, huh? Mr. Fantastic certainly has a very devoted following, I'd say. He's not for everybody, but the people who do like and play as him absolutely swear by him. Which is always pretty cool. I'm kind of on the fence, you know. I can see his uses, but I'm not the biggest fan of his ramp up. That being said, I do have a rank 2 6-star version of Reed. I bring him along mostly for synergies, like with Angela, but he's definitely got his moments, his uses, his time to shine. RR saying Omega Red isn't even close to getting out of the meta. The stuff he can do with damage masteries is almost unmatched. And see, that's the other side of the argument too. It's like, you gotta be like so far, how do I say it politely? Like, you need to have like every single champion at an extremely high rank and an extremely high level, where you can like start being super particular about like which god tiers are more godly than others, you know? If you are, then I mean, kudos to you, right? But for everybody else, for the rest of us, he's not going to be out of that range, that group anytime soon. Because I mean, you put Double Edge on, and that dude just melts people. Absolutely straight up melts people. Mr. Fantastic can drop most opponents faster than Void. That's with the synergy though, right? To get the degen with the debuffs? Or are you talking just like straight out offensively? He can just out damage Void playing Void. Because I know he does both. But as a Mr. Fantastic scrub, I really want to know. Because I want to get better with him. I want to be on the hype train. I just need to get good. Because like I said, I mean, he's got so many great synergy options. He's on his squad a lot of the time already anyway, so it'd be nice to use him for more than just like, you know, sitting on the squad as a synergy mule. Without the damage masteries, there's very little chance people would use them for Act 7. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of true of a lot of things, though, too, you know. Ghost is great, but you really want to use her with damage masteries. Same with Corvus. So it's like you've got a squad of like abled champions out there. Of course, assuming that someone's fortunate enough to have all of them, but... Yeah. Please do. Send that link along. If YouTube here squawks at you for trying to post a link, post it on the Discord and the general chat. I don't remember if I've enabled links or not. That's right. Beautiful. Sigil Witch coming through clutch. Ah, there we go. There's crash number 2. So crash number 1 happened at about the 28-minute mark. This is the hour 11 mark for crash number 2. So we get one more crash in this stream. Just because. But man, I gotta do this fight again. Beautiful, beautiful. One thing I don't like about the game crashing as often as it does is that for whatever reason it's like, oh, I'm going to have you need to punch, get help on all these champions all over again. I know how you just did that, but I'm gonna make you do it again because reasons. Yeah, nah, sorry, link did not go through. Let me see if... Yeah, it's something on the back end I need to change. But we could do it. We can do it two ways. If you want to post it again on the Discord, that would be a great place where it's available for everybody. Or if you want to shout out the creator, whoever put the channel together, then I'll just bring up their channel here. And we can all just check it out. Or at least, you know, give them a plug and you can watch the video later. Second go with Psycho Man. Of course you had to hold on by that 1 HP, well that 1%. Couldn't have made it easy. Miliota's saying it's lagging sometimes. Is it just for me? No, it's my, I'm sorry, it's my OBS. OBS is kind of starting to either show its age or it's just not having a good day. But no, it's OBS that's having the hiccups. Because the video here of the face cam, that's coming through fine. So that's how I know it's not the internet. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Awesome, anyone. Well, I'm looking forward to checking that out when that comes through. Because, I mean, really, I mean, again, I really want to like the guy. And as soon as people start making comparisons about speed testing versus Void, then my ears perk up. Because I got a big soft spot for Void, and have for a very long time. But at the same time, he is an older champion, and the game is always on the move. Jacob popping in saying, "What's up? What up, Jacob? Howdy, howdy. Happy weekend, happy 3-day weekend. Any hints for the cereal for the stream on Sunday? Nope. I'm being super coy about that one. Super coy. Just have to tune in and find out. I do a cereal stream on Sundays. It's my favorite live stream of the week. Crack into a box of something nummy. Something I haven't had either since I was a kid or just for ages. Give my thoughts and review on the stream, and we just play some MCoC, have a good time. This is going to be week number 37 of the serial stream. So at the 1 year mark, at the 52 week mark, then I'm going to be ranking all the different serials from the last year from top to bottom. I'm just going to see what's the best, what's not so great, because there's been a number of those so far too. Got a Ring 3 Void. Would consider taking Mr. Fantastic up as well if I dupe him. It's a fun champ one ramped up. There you go. Have you had Applejacks on the stream before? Yes. Applejacks weren't bad. I think it's one of those things that either they changed the recipe or I just remember it differently. It wasn't bad. I just remember it differently. Kind of like Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp, they 100% changed up the recipe for that cereal. Oh, and Kid, yeah. So, Ankit posted a video comparing a Ring 3 Mr. Fantastic and Void. Very cool. And I know they got some of the Halloween seasonal stuff starting to show up in stores, but I want to hold off on that for another few weeks. Get a little bit closer to Halloween proper. Dang it, Quake. Stop freaking heavy charging. Stop it. You absolute clown. Let's see if this aftershock kills me. Nah. Stupid. Yeah, there have been some real... I'm just looking over the list of everything so far. There have been some real bangers so far. Alright, Judah. Take care, bud. You enjoy the rest of your night, or rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Will you get your Sour Patch Kids cereal now that I've shown you that it's a thing? If I can find it. I've been looking for it. It's not common. So I really gotta like dig in and see where I can find it. Cause I'd be down to try it. I think it might be fun just seeing my face twist all over the place on the next live stream, but beautiful. Miliota says, are Emma Frost 5-star, Venompool 5-star, and Silver Surfer 4 stars good? Venompool, yes, with his buff, makes him arguably on the same footing as Venom, and Venom is a very super effective cosmic champion. Emma Frost is situationally useful. She's one of those champions you kind of got to learn to love, but she kind of really needs a bunch of synergies to really amp up her damage. She's got good synergies. But she kind of needs them. And Silver Surfer, not really. Not really. He's not bad, but he's kind of like, eh. He's mostly just used as a prestige champion right now. He can do things and he can do stuff. That's why I don't want to say he's bad, but, eh. Hey, Domaday is popping in, saying, howdy, Rob. Howdy, chat. Howdy, howdy, Dom. How's it going, bud? Happy 3-day weekend. I find it weird. Pumpkin spice season started in August. Can't wait another month. Nah, dude, because money. Besides, the way that it works is that by the time the holiday actually rolls on, people and stores and consumers have already moved past that to whatever comes next. So, like, as soon as, like, Valentine's Day rolls up, then not only have stores had St. Patrick's Day out on display for, like, 3 weeks, but everybody's kind of like, oh, yeah, Valentine's Day, but St. Patty's Day is in a few weeks. It's like people are more interested in the chase getting to the holiday than enjoying the holiday itself. Yes, Hyperion. Hyperion, absolutely. He's a god tier champ. Get that dude ranked up. Probably not a good idea putting Wolverine against APOC now that I think about it, but too late. Oh well. C'est la vie. Yeah, Hyperion though is a really good champ, especially if he's awakened. Because he can heal, he's got really easy access, spammable Special 1s. His Special 2 does a bunch of damage. You get the couple of, whatchamacallit, cosmic buffs on him. And throw a Special 3, does a bunch of damage. Big damage on the heavy charge. Yeah, dude, that guy's really good. This fight might take a sec. Well, maybe not. That was a nice little bit of crit damage. There we go. Never mind. Overreacted. Happy weekend to all. I had to take girlfriend Deus to the airport today at 6, then taught from 9 to 3. Took a huge nap when I got home. Yeah, dude, I bet. How long is she out for? Only being like, if it's a day trip, then you gotta bounce back to the airport too, which is a big turnaround. Cyber says, which crystal did you pull Wolverine from? From the 5-star featured a few months back. I did a big head-to-head crystal opening with Baby Sham. We wound up opening up like 20 plus odd-some featured 5-stars, and he wound up getting his maybe about midway through. But for me, Wolverine came as like one of the last ones. But man, I was so psyched when he wound up popping out of that crystal, because he wound up doing a team pop, and there he was. Beautiful. Beautiful tiger. From like 4 to 8. Looks like I'm staying up tonight. There you go. Yep, well, definitely get them naps in, get them Z's in while you can. It sneaks up on you. Pew, pew, pew. Fun fact, Wolverine's prestige reflects his height. They wanted to make sure that it's on a scaled equal footing. Definitely. I think that was probably like point number 1 when they had the pitch meeting. No, it was fun. I remember when they started to realize that prestige actually was a thing and needed to be a thing. Because like year 1, year 2, nobody knew what prestige was. Kabam didn't really know what prestige was. They had a rough idea, but it wasn't something that they like inherently designed. Nor was there like AQ dictating like what prestige was even used for. And to be honest, they've never really explained what it is anywhere either. It's one of those things that the community just understands, but it isn't something that was ever taught or explained in game. Eric popping in. What up, Eric? Saying howdy, brother. What up, Eric? Good to see you. Howdy, howdy. And Redwood says, yo, what's up, Rob? How goes it? It's going really well. Really well for a happy Friday. For a long weekend Friday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. For those of you guys who have Monday off too, I hope your holiday is a good one, a restful one. That's a short stun. We got there. We got there. It's the way they make money. Pretty much. They do explain prestige on the support site. Oh, okay. Alright, well that's good. That's good. I would hope so. I would hope somebody would explain it someplace. Because the community can. But it would make a lot more sense, I think, coming from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Who do I think is the best champ? I think probably Ghost currently is still the best overall all-around champion. Like, it's a tough fight between Ghost and Quake. But then you got other champions like Hercules joining the fight, and he can do, or Shang-Chi as well, and they can just do so freaking much. Ghost overall, though, I think still takes the cake with synergies. That being said, Elsa Bloodstone is my personal favorite, just because she's so friggin' buttery smooth to play. Her utility is through the roof, her damage is really good, synergies are solid. Just a fun character to play. Heavy attack. Block that. And a little zappy zap. Yeah, I know, if I parry, I build up sparkle charges and speed things up, but even with True Focus making more appearances, well, that's a different story. True Focus is a different story. True Focus is the concession by Kabam that they don't know how to fix or counter their game. True Focus is an absolutely, like, slap in the face to the game, I think. I would much rather them come out with, like, outright character bans for certain events than have a stupid node like True Focus. Because the only reason True Focus exists is because they don't want people to Ghost or to Quake content. Which is dumb to begin with, but okay, whatever. But then it just winds up hurting so many other good characters. Elsa, of course, is part of that because of that cool passive that she gets. Fortunately, it's not enough of a defining trait, meaning you can play around it. You can play around not having it pretty easily. But still, it's lazy. Kabam Horse's mouth will be Mike's new name soon. That's funny. You going for a MANGOG as a 6-star? I am. He'd be a brand new champion. It is Arena. Aw, man. I thought I had that. Stupid Bishop Incinerate, man. I thought I had that. Held on by the skin of my teeth there, but stupid Incinerate. Bishop buff is nuts. But yeah, I want to get a MANGOG in the arena just because you know, you can laser target a specific character. And that just makes life a lot easier. Dash popping in saying, what's up? What up, Dash? What's an NFT? I'm a noob. NFT is a non-fungible token. It's basically buying the rights to a one specific thing online, where like you own the rights to it. You can transfer it, you can sell it, but like it's the ticket basically that says that you own something digitally. Just got done with 7-2 the other day. It's not Thronebreaker though. Well, I wish you the best of luck on that last step. Is it that you're waiting for a specific champ? Or waiting for other rank up materials? Either which way, again, good luck. Pretty much, Cyber. I'm assuming they're talking about the bit where it's like Kabama's admitting that they know that the game is busted and hey, it sucks, but we're working on it eventually. This is going to be interesting. Nice special intercept. Any tips for inverted control phase for the Grandmaster? I'm almost there, just thinking to hold block and dash back. That's really dash the best way to do it. I mean, of course, there's a couple of immune champions, but the immune options out there aren't necessarily always the best or the fastest. But yeah, starting off and just like holding block and then just doing single like deliberate swipes either forwards or backwards depending if you need to, you know, dex or attack the dude. And then just kind of ride that thing out. I want to go for the 5-star, but I'm not sure I'll get around to it this round. Just hitting the 2.5 million mark. At this point, it probably would be a better idea to hold off for round 2, just, you know, to be on the safe side. Unless you plan on doing like nothing else tomorrow to make up the difference, but may just be easier to wait for round 2. Because MANGOG's nice, but it's not really a champion worth spending a lot of treasure on, you know? No, I need 10% more of a Science Tier 5 CC. I've got a 6-star Torch, hungry for that rank 3. I wish you good luck. I wish you really good luck on the on getting some lucky drops. That it goes your way. Because Kabam either goes one of two ways usually. They give you exactly what you need, or they go out of their way to make sure you never ever get what you need. Oh, you need 1 mutant tier 4 CC? Well, we're gonna let you open up 50 tier 4 CC crystals and give you 0 of that mutant. That's happened to me so many friggin' times. It's kind of almost a joke at this point. I hate it when the AI special intercepts you. Yeah, right? And they seem to just be getting better and better at it. Like, I don't mind, I prefer aggressive AI. But because the AI's timing is just like so split-second perfect. Like a couple of times there, it's like I didn't know what hit me. Or bots wind up like recovering and punishing you for specials a lot faster than what should be normal. Reaper popping in saying, what up, Shoe? What up, Reaper? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let's go Crossbones for this next one. Angela. Angie-la-la. And a Science Champ. Just gotta make sure that I didn't accidentally proc a Doom Squad matchup, because that would be sad. Not the first time, but sad. Eric says, just because I know you gave me the good luck, I know for a fact that I'll get that Science Tier 5 CC, and when I do, I'm coming right back here to tell me. Thanks, bud. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Because a Ring 3 Torch is a very, very fun character to have. It's really nutty the damage he does. I've gotten clipped a bunch of times by Punisher Special 1 now. Just because of the way that they wound up changing around the spacing a little bit a couple weeks back. Punisher is one of those few champions now that where I just get tagged. I gotta relearn the timing. It's definitely annoying. Got my butt handed to me by a 4-star Nick Fury yesterday using 6-star Vision Arcus. This was towards the end of his second life phase. Went something like Missed Parry, Missed Block, etc. Yup. So I got the 300 unit Lockheed. Where'd that one go? Lockheed Crystal earlier. Got a 6-star Nexus between Champion, Green Goblin, and Hela. I went with the Champion. Yeah, between any of those, it really just depends on, you know, which is a new champ, which would be a first-time awakening, or then just comes down to personal preference. You better remember when I come back to tell you, though. I will do my best. I will promise you that much, at least. I will do my best. Bonk. Kicky kick. Beautiful. I need to make back these units I gambled away on Medusa calves. Yeah. Happy farming. I spun open 2 just for kicks. I got 2 random 5-stars, so it's not a complete bust, but that was enough for me where I was like, nah, I'm good. Alrighty, guys. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's probably a good enough stopping point there for tonight. But before we go, what I want to do, and what we always like doing here on the stream, just wrapping things up, is to open up 1 crystal just for kicks. Got an ultimate crystal here somehow. If you guys want to guess who's going to pop out of that crystal, we wind up winning some imaginary brownie points, kudos and accolades and all that. So I'm going to guess it's going to be a 3-star Elsa, because why not? But I want to thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out here. This has been the Friday edition of the MANGOG 6-star Arena Grind. I got my fingers crossed that I want to beat out some of those bots. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking the video and subscribing. That all helps the channel grow. It's a newer channel, and every bit helps me out immensely. I do very much appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Sunday for the cereal stream. Well, 3-star. But I'm gonna hang out for just a sec because I want to see what Oh, or Eric, are you saying you pulled a 3-star Doc Ock, or are you guessing a 3-star Doc Ock? I'm hoping you were guessing a 3-star Doc Ock, and you are now the proud owner of a shiny new 6-star Medusa. Wouldn't that be wild? One and done. All our new champs is Reaper, but I've got both Hela and Green Goblin as duped 5 stars. I don't have champion above a 4. Well, then there you go. That was a very successful Nexus. Nice, bud. Guessing? Ah, okay. Well, let me know what you got, Eric. Let me know what you got. You got me waiting on bated breath now. Like, legit, I'm really rooting for you. Nah, just a 4-star. Oh well. Better luck next time. Alright guys, that's going to do me for tonight. We'll catch you guys Sunday, and until then, I'm Rob vonShoe. Take care, talk soon, stay safe, be well everyone. Bye for now.